I really like actors. And I really respect them. They make our lives meaningful.
Some of the most pressing social issues of our times came into the limelight only after Hollywood actors and actresses performed certain roles.
So, my message to that actor is I'm sure there are millions and millions of actors who really sympathize with refugees. You know, we're human beings just like you.
If you wanted to get a visa for any country, you must wait maybe 6 or 7 years to get the visa. So it's better for the fast way is the illegal way.
It was
a small inflatable boat. The boat was for 9 or 8 people,
but the smugglers put 20 people in.
When those people come, like enemy come in the market to get...
When they came to the market to take boys to go fight.
I was always like laughing them, and then some of the soldier was like pushing me, why are you laughing, why are you laughing?
And they would say, your time will come.
So this really started with living in Berlin in the summer of 2015 and being witness to an arrival of a huge number of people who were flooding into Germany and into Central Europe at that moment in time as a result of a series of devastating circumstances that they felt they had to escape, whether it was war or whether it was shortage of resources or whether it was being persecuted on the basis of sexual preference. And one of the things, apart from anything else that happens with a crisis of migration, is that stories are migrating. They bring their stories, they're bringing their languages, they're bringing their food, they're bringing their relationship to family, they're bringing the smells that they remember from their childhood. However, as I started to put together the pieces, what also became very painfully obvious to me was that we live in an economy attention in which some stories matter and others don't. So certain people's stories are afforded a lot of space and a lot of visibility and are automatically interesting.
Hollywood has created a lot of false idols, false role models.
Today, who's talking about me? Who cares about my story? Who's talking about what I went through?
It encourages us to live in a kind of fantasy and distracts people from thinking about real issues.
Maybe it's good that everyone will hear the story and say thank God for everything they have, because maybe right now some people are warm in their homes with the Syrian people and the Iraqi people and people from Afghanistan. All these refugees are cold in the street.
I would like people to understand that immigrants are not going anywhere to take other people's job or to live under the welfare. No, it's not about that.
My message for the stupid people that they think that the refugees are so poor and we are coming here to steal your job, I'm saying for them, we are refugees from war, not refugees for money, and we want to come here and have a good future like you have.
You must be happy. You must have that energy. Feel like you're safe, feel like you're free.
A refuge is not only a refuge, but a human being, a fellow human being.
I wanted the mixture of people to suggest that anyone could be a refugee. I think that, those of us who've not been displaced have a tendency to think that this is something that happens to people far away. I wanted to select a range of people who collectively didn't fit any stereotype. So we've got a collection of men and women. We've got a Venezuelan who was a professor at a university, extremely educated. We've got an Angolan man who was denied the chance of an education because he was stolen from his village and basically forced to be a child soldier. So we've got different levels of education, people from different geographical contexts. There are people who are running away from religious persecution, people running away from gender persecution, people who are running away from war, people. I think it's important for us to realize, looking back historically, that anyone can be a refugee.
And the message I want you to give to the world is that we refugees are human, like everyone, like every guy and girl living in Germany, but I am Syrian. That's the only difference. And
we don't want their tears. We don't want anything. We only want you to be human with us.
I was thinking, and I put myself in the shoes of that Hollywood actress, and I was thinking that if I were she, then this story would make a huge impact, because then it would reach a larger audience.